Здравствуйте, друзья! Опять почти после двухлетнего перерыва я оказался волею судьбы на Woodstockском фрукторианском фестивале. И вот специально для еженедельного издания «Аргументы недели» делаю для вас серию репортажей, таких видеоинтервью с наиболее интересными людьми, которые здесь присутствуют, которых мне удалось, так сказать, интервьюировать, с кем удалось познакомиться. И начинаем мы с интервью с, собственно, основателем этого фестиваля, владельцем этого фестиваля, этой марки, с Майклом Арнстейном. Майкл сам родом из Нью-Джерси, из Нью-Йорка, но сейчас он живет здесь на Гавайи, где мы находимся, на Гавайях. И уже который год, с 2011 года, 11, 12, 13, 14, вот теперь 15 год, 5-й год подряд, проводит этот фрукторианский фестиваль. Впервые в этом году он проходит на Гавайях. Для тех из вас, кто уже какое-то время следует фрукторианской диете и, может быть, занимается какими-то экстремальными видами спорта, таким как ультрамарафон и прочие активности, фигура Майкла вам знакома. Или кто смотрит видео на ютубе на английском по фрукторианской спортивной тематике. Для тех же, кто из вас видит Майкла впервые или не имел возможности послушать его на английском, я после такого краткого представления передам ему слово. Сейчас у вас пойдут субтитры на русском, и попрошу Майкла немножко рассказать о себе, а потом задам какие-то пару-тройку наводящих вопросов.
So I just briefly introduced you to the Russian audience, and I said that we're on a Woodstock Fruit Festival, that you are the founder of it, that you are a renowned athlete, and for many years you are a fruitarian. So could you say a few words about how many years you're a fruitarian, just maybe some of your data, like how old are you,
So my name is Michael Arnstein, I'm 38 years old. I've been eating fruitarian diet since January 2008. And I've achieved a lot of, fame in the movement because I've had a lot of success in running, in marathons, ultramarathons. My improvement in my physical fitness has been extraordinary on this diet. Of course, my health continues to be extraordinary after 8 years, and I've also done a lot of promotion of the diet on YouTube. I also created the Woodstock Fruit Festival in 2011, which is the premier event in the United States, or maybe even in the world, for people that believe in this diet. So we've created a community to try to promote this to a much greater audience. In 2013, I moved from New York. After 17 years, I moved to Hawaii. I have 3 children, so it was a very big move. It was life-changing, and now I'm here in Hawaii for almost 2 years, and extremely happy with the decision to move, because if you're going to eat a fruit-based diet, it's extremely important to eat fruit in a tropical climate. It just goes very, very well together, and it's created a lot of harmony in our lives. So we created a fruit festival in Hawaii, and that's where we are right now.
Great. And I also heard that you're a businessman, so you're running a business somewhere and you managed to live here in tropical settings, and in the meantime you were running your business over the internet. How it works for you?
Because of the miracle of the internet, there's really no reason why you need to be located in a cold climate anymore. I have a business in New York, and I'm in the business of jewelry manufacturing, specifically dealing with colored gemstones from Sri Lanka. So I have an office in Sri Lanka and in New York, and I manage my entire operation. We have more than 50 full-time employees right here from Hawaii in my home office, and it's very effective working from Hawaii. It's working.
Guys, that's the secret how you can run a business and live in some tropical setting and eating fresh, ripe, raw organic fruits all the time. Just start your own diamond business and you'll be done. So, yeah, and so it's almost 7 years by now, yeah?
Yeah, almost 8 years.
So how do you feel? How is your health? How your general feeling? Like that's a lot, because in Russia we don't have that many fruitarians. Would be like over 5, say. We have at most, I'd say 5-6 years fruitarians or raw fooders.
I can't go back. It's my life is forever changed. Forever, I will be a fruitarian eater. That's the optimal food. It's like, and to eat it in a tropical environment just takes it to the next level. So in my life, I'm looking for for health, wealth in my health. And in a tropical environment, the food is low cost, often it's free, it's the best quality fruit, and it's returning to our home. You know, often we feel very comfortable going back to the place where we grew up, to like, you know, a home that you physically grew up in or a town. You feel very comfortable there. But the real home for our species is in the tropics. We need to live in a warm climate. We feel good. We don't need clothing, or you just need very minimal clothing. You know, everything you need is here in this natural environment, so you're happy. So whether I have money or less or more money, whether I have, you know, a big house, small house, these things are not important here. What's important is the food, clean air, clean water, sun.
It's like they say, even the Eskimo on the North Pole, under his parka, he's still creating the same tropical environment of the same humidity and the same warm, same temperature. So here we don't do any effort for that, and it comes in a natural way together with natural food that comes with it. And can you say how you're training right now? And maybe you mentioned a few races you won, because I personally watched a lot of your videos, like that valley, that one. Maybe just mention a few most important races you took part in and maybe won, and say how you're racing or training right now, because I heard that on your video that you are not racing so much right now, you're more in a mellow state of training.
So on a fruitarian diet, I was able to accomplish incredible feats of endurance. I ran 50 kilometers, then 100 kilometers, and then 100 mile, and then even 24 hours, and then up to over 30 hours. I did a race that was 250 kilometers in cold weather climates, and then also in the hottest climates. In Death Valley, I did a race that was 135 miles. In 120 degrees Fahrenheit, so like 55 Celsius.
55 Celsius.
And running 135 miles.
I had 52 Celsius, the hottest place. I was in New Delhi in May one year, and my sandals, they melted. They literally melted in reach.
Yeah. So I've not found any limits on the diet. Here in Hawaii, I eat nothing but local coconuts, papaya, mangoes. Simple, very simple. Not so much diversity, but over the year, I'm eating diversity. But at each meal, I'm eating very simple. And coconuts, fantastic. Yeah. Coconut waters.
We got like 7 or 8 in the morning after we do the run, like 15 kilometers. I can imagine how many you can drink if you make a longer run.
So right now, I'm not training for anything particular. Right now, I'm trying to enjoy being in the tropics. I don't feel like I need to push myself anymore. And I still exercise. I still run about 100K a week, 100 kilometers, 60 miles a week on average. Just very casual. You know, for me to go for a run for 1 to 2 hours, it just feels comfortable, and it's easy. When you eat this kind of diet, your body is very fluid. You know, you don't struggle. So I think exercise in a tropical climate is it's like with the food. It's just natural.
Although I saw a video when you took part in some race here and nearly fell off the cliff or something like that.
The reason I came to Hawaii is there's a very difficult trail race here, and it's 100 miles. Extremely difficult. It's up and down this mountain over and over and over, and it's a very difficult race. But I finished. I won.
And how is about the Woodstock Fruit Festival? How it develops this thing in general? How you feel about it? I heard you were putting your own money into it. It wasn't bringing any profit. It was even like showing minuses. And how is it developing? Are you happy about it? And what are to see in the future?
It's frustrating for me to see that there's so few people eating this type of diet. And I think many people try, but because they can't be immersed, they can't be in an immersion where they're in a one place with many people eating the same way. They don't get that experience at home. So here, people can come, and it's easier for them to eat this way because the food is all prepared. You can eat as much as you want, and they get that experience after a week, and then they go home and say, "Hey, I can do this. It wasn't difficult. Actually, I felt pretty good." So then they can continue with the diet. But fruits and vegetables are very expensive, and we're trying to keep the cost down as low as possible because we want to bring in as many people, and we're not for profit. And it makes a very challenging position for me because although I have a successful business, to put on these events for hundreds of people, it can become very expensive, and we need an extra $10,000-$20,000 for mangoes and papayas, and we don't have the budget, so I have to put the money in, and it's a struggle for me because I don't have so much extra money to do these things.
So it's still below zero, basically.
Yeah, every year we lose money because the business is not run, the festival is not run as a traditional business. We're not profit driven. Our profit is to see how many people can be happy. If we can give everybody a much higher expectation than they thought they would get, that's our profit. So if we had extra money, we just put it into more produce.
Great motivation to start with. And I already mentioned to Mike that we are trying to run something of a similar scale, maybe starting small, but to do something of a similar type of fructorian festival oriented to the healthy lifestyle and healthy nutrition in Crimea, in Russian Kirch, maybe starting next year and developing into something bigger. And that's why we're also interested very much in your experience in running this festival. And maybe you would say a few words to promote that event and maybe to suggest some ideas to us and to viewers or to encourage them to come.
I think the greatest thing that we can take from a gathering of people that believe in a better diet, in fruits and vegetables, is building relationships, because then they feel not only attached to the food, but they feel a sense of obligation to support each other. Because when you leave this festival, you're not going to be surrounded by people who are eating this way. And many people get scared when they see you're just eating fruits. They say, it's not healthy, or you're going to get sick, or you're going to lose all your muscle. So the connections are very important. And that's our greatest hope, is that people can form these relationships. And then we become much stronger as a movement. And for me, I've met my best friends here after 5 years, and I have really, really good experiences now associating fruit with my friends.
So will we continue seeing this festival though? You keep investing your money in it, but do you feel like you'll be continuing in New York? I heard the New York night in 2015 will be taking place, right?
Yes.
And what do you think about Hawaii? It will show up?
Hawaii lost a lot. It was very expensive this year for us. We didn't get enough people that can afford to fly here. It's very expensive for anybody to come to Hawaii. So right now we're not taking signups for a Hawaii event for 2016, but I have good confidence that the New York Festival will continue, although if there's not enough people that sign up for these things, and I don't have the financial abilities to maintain it, then I'm in a position now where I'm open for somebody else to take over the event, who has, more financial means. So I would like to be known as the person who started this thing, but I would like to hand it to somebody who can take it to the next level, because I have limitations. So that's what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for somebody that can take it over.
So guys, those of you who have means and time, welcome to Woodstock Fruit Festival that will take place in August 2015 in upstate New York at the same location in Camp Walden. So any of you, I'll be giving the website information so you can come and enjoy this event, which is really amazing. That's why I'm here for the second time, and as long as I have enough resources and free time, I'll be coming every year. And maybe another question came to my mind. How is your, because we were talking a lot about this, and it's my issue and the issue of my friend here, how is your family treating you with respect to your diet? And I know your wife, Victoria, and I think she's also in a certain way in a vegetarian diet, and your kids, how are they doing?
It's difficult. My kids are not on a fruit-based diet. They go to school, they eat with their friends, they don't eat meat. They understand that this is not just about health. This is also, they don't want to hurt other animals. They want to be compassionate. So they're vegetarian, but they still eat potato chips and junk food. And when they get sick, which happens every few months, I say, hey, does your father get sick? You never see your father with a cold, with a cough.
Do they run with you?
No, they don't run with me because they're not exercising as much as they should. And I'm setting the example. It's frustrating, but I believe in the future that they will see that this is the better way, and they will follow my path. My wife is very much a supporter of this diet, and she struggles with it sometimes. It's difficult, but and I don't get upset with her if she's eating rice or potatoes, but she knows there's a better way.
Initially, I heard that she actually introduced you to
Yes.
the diet. That sort of brought you there.
Yes.
Great. So just maybe if you say a few words to inspire those Russian fruit eaters or raw fooders, raw vegans to be, or the new ones, say a few words.
I think to the people that are interested in fruitarianism, they know that it's something that's real. It has truth to it, and you should not ignore that feeling that you have. When you eat this way, you feel good. You shouldn't hide it. You should let other people know, and you shouldn't also beat yourself up if you eat something that isn't good for your body. You should learn from that experience and try not to repeat the same mistakes. And the greatest thing that we can do when we find something that's really truly helpful for us and for the planet is we need to share it. So we need to talk to other people about these things. That's the responsibility, and you shouldn't be selfish. If you know something that's really great, you should tell other people.
Yeah, great words. So thank you very much, Mike. And we hope to see you next year or the year after that, whenever we are ready to receive people on our Russian Fruit Festival. Thank you, guys. Thank you.